Hello and what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the I Am Podcast. Today, I am excited. I have a chat with the CTO and co founder at Bria, Guy Tish. Hey, Guy.
Hey, nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing? I mean, in the Philippines, it's typhoony. We have a typhoon. How about there in Israel?
Everything is great here.
Great. I hope Bria, the whole team, is really going well.
Yeah, we are all good. We are doing well, all the team.
Exciting times. Okay, so let's get started. I'm sure our listeners would love to know you a bit more. So please share with us your personal background, your experience, and your passion.
Yeah, sure. So nice to meet you all. My name is Guy Tish. I'm the co-founder and CTO of Ria. I've built and led tech companies for over 12 years. I have 5 years in the blockchain ecosystem. My experience spans various fields, including software development, networking, and system architecture, engineering, and research in the cybersecurity field. I have experience with in machine learning and big data, scalable system, and that's it, I think.
Yes, I saw in your LinkedIn account, like, okay, you have very rich, long experience in software development. So I'm sure you have a lot of things to share with us today. Okay, let's start with how did this Bria idea came about? Please share with us. Why did you choose to build Bria?
So honestly, after 12 years of building and leading tech companies, I wanted to put all my acquired skills and knowledge to good use and make positive impact in our world. My partner, David, and the co-founder and CEO of Bria, had long conversation and many thoughts about how we can solve one of the major pain points in the healthcare industry that could make a real difference and improve lives at scale. So I think it's a great thing to do.
Yes, I was able to speak with David. Like, how's the founding team? How's the relationship with him? They say the relationship between founders is like getting married.
Yeah,
So, would you like to talk a bit about you and your partner?
sure. So David and I met, and when we both consulted to a same company at the same time, and we had let's call it love from the first sight. And we started to think and try to find something some good thing to do in the world and take all our experience from the cybersecurity and from development and etc. data and make it happen and do good stuff for the world.
Wow, I love that. Like, do something good with technology, with your expertise. Okay, please share with us, what does Bria do?
So the Bria platform, our platform designed to accelerate medical research and development. We are taking a unique and agnostic and lightweight approach, connecting all the data solution and users without moving or duplicating data at all. The platform also has the unique ability to match patient records with extreme precision. This all provides the way to view a patient using our proprietary tool and for zero knowledge matching. Bria ensures medical data collaborations are secure, compliant, and protecting patient privacy facilities innovation simultaneously. Our long-term goal is to become the go-to medical data network, constantly growing. We are always up to date and to serve anyone looking for to obtain high quality, fire standardized, and medical data in a fast, easy, and compliant manner. That's pretty much what Brias does.
Interesting. I understand you always mention secure, compliant data quality, right? So your system provides two added values. So, yeah, that's the first one, security and compliance. And then the second is high quality data, right? So,
Correct.
let's start with security and compliance. How do you make sure that patient privacy is always maintained?
Sure. So, first of all, our platform is decentralized completely. This means that the data remains under the healthcare organization's full control and isn't saved or copied to any other location, not on our servers because we don't have, and not anywhere else. The data never goes through via servers, the cloud, or anywhere else as as mentioned right now, and the result, only the specific required data is de-identified and transferred peer-to-peer to the researchers securely and in full compliance with regulations. This is related to the security. So the data is always peer-to-peer. For the privacy, or for the patient privacy, let's call it, the BRIA platform has multi-layer de-identification technology. We have 3 levels of de-identification to provide highest degree of privacy. We have the first layer, which is the classic DID layer, where all identifiers are removed, aggregated, or changed just enough to preserve maximum data accuracy. The second layer is let's call it a smart PII removal. We are trying to match data between the fields or cross fields and try to find identifiers in other fields that like free text and etc. to make sure we are setting a whole new standard for k-anonymity. And the most exciting layer, which is the third layer of ID protections, is the active re-ID preventions. We use spatial anti-fraud algorithms that actively block re-identification attempts. Any suspicious queries that attempt to violate patient privacy and identify a patient or a group of patients are flagged and blocked right away. BRIA platform is built on a blockchain-based smart contract that auto-enforce regulation like HIPAA, GDPR, DUA contracts, and etc. on every single query, every single transaction. So stakeholders are 100% covered when it comes to compliance and data security because patients' privacy is protected through the entire process.
Interesting. So it's never copied. The data remains under the healthcare organization, right? And BRIA has built-in blockchain. Well, this is different. Like, I hear it all the time. It's common in finance, but in healthcare. So how do you use this technology?
So let's start from what is blockchain and what we were trying to achieve later. So the main concept of blockchain is to ensure trust in a decentralized world. For example, for decades, 2 organizations that wanted to exchange something, money or data or anything else, but didn't trust each other, would use a third-party organization such as a bank, government, etc. to make this transaction. At BRIA, our approach is to deal with sensitive data peer-to-peer, as I mentioned before, without a third party or middleman. This dramatically minimizes the potential surface for any kind of attacks. In addition, I can say blockchain technology allows BRIA's platform to provide the highest standards of security. We use a decentralized network, which allows us to avoid storing data in our servers at all, or third-party servers for maximum security. And the last things, I think, which is important, the blockchain governance framework, smart contracts, and DAOs are what enable some of our unique features, highlighting the potential in blockchains for enterprise use.
So you mentioned about security a while ago and the high quality data that you've been mentioning. So you also tackle that, right? So you offer that solution of data structuring. So please elaborate more on this.
Sure. So actually, our system is installed on-prem on the organization or the hospital data provider, for example. Our schema translation technology enables lightning speed onboarding, converting any data structure into the universal file standard, requires zero data preparation and no replication at all. We are not copying the data as we mentioned before. And at BRIA, we decided to go with the inquiry time data retrieval approach to provide live, dynamic, and precise access to normalized high-quality data with quick setup. We do not compromise our accuracy or reliability. We don't prepare data sets ahead of time, leaving them to go stale or to be mined for sensitive information. Our platform pulls fresh data directly from the source, and it's up to date always. And the last thing here is thanks to our decentralized architecture, the identification is performed on premise so that the data maintains and highest quality while remaining 100% compliant at the source and not leaving the source at all.
Okay, I always hear that word decentralized and then de-identification, and it stays on premise, not on the cloud.
Correct.
Okay, to maintain high privacy compliance. Another aspect of the high quality data is matching capability, right? So this is very unique of you, and not many of your competitors do. So can you just explain how this everything works?
So actually, this kind of feature, let's call it, it's extremely unique, and we are proud of our solution. So as we call it in our term, is flawless patient matching. We develop a proprietary technology to match de-identified records taken from across different sources, data sources in the hospitals, etc. And using zero knowledge proof algorithms, we are do the matching to make sure the data is matched between hospitals, or sometimes in the same hospitals with two different or two or more different systems in the same hospitals. This allows us to deliver a patient level data that has been unified across several medical institutes while protecting patient privacy, fully providing researchers with the most comprehensive and record that go way beyond any single database that exists today.
Wow. Okay. So, example, I am the patient, and then healthcare professionals would look into my data, and they're all like uniform and the same, up to date, like that, right?
Correct.
Just curious. So, how do you connect the different sources, and how does the flow of information work?
So we are connecting we are installing our systems on premises at medical institutes through a quick and simple onboarding process. It's a installation. Our installation is we take all the flow and all the steps that needs to install our system on the hospital's side. Hospitals or any data sources that exist outside. The researchers runs the queries in FHIR terminology, which is the platform then analyze in real time to retrieve the relevant information across the data sources. After that, the data is structured in FHIR, de-identified and transferred directly to the researchers in a peer-to-peer way. This is how the flow of information works. Sensitive and private data is stored on-premise in multiple locations. Our solution normalized that data and makes it available in real time through a system that is easy and simple to use. The researcher actually runs the query in a single schema and doesn't need any schema at the source at all. And we are taking all the way or all the data flow from the query to results for the research.
Right now, like, who can benefit from Bria's platform? Who's using it?
So actually, Bria platform is very unique. Any medical data consumer, Bria can assist and leverage the entire health ecosystem. We can help digital health company scale up analytics and AI companies. We can assist researchers with clinical trials. Bria can assist life science with clinical trials monitoring and pre-study validation, and RWE, which is a real-world evidence for regulatory approval, like the FDA, etc. So actually, every company, like a private company or pharma or hospitals itself and universities, are more than welcome to join Bria and can benefit from the Bria platform.
Anyone who consumes medical data,
Correct.
for that matter. Okay, and I hear like some of the startups that I have invited here, like they say sometimes, okay, we are in this clinical trial, so they can benefit from your platform, right?
Right.
Okay, so speaking of those medical data consumers, can you give us like a user story, or what is your impact on the bottom line? Like, what is Bria's added value?
So the Bria added value in this space is Bria enabled the fast retrieval of standardized and unified and high quality data from multiple sources without compromising on security and compliance. That's the line that describe Bria the best.
And I like the one you said. Your killer feature is your flawless patient matching,
Correct.
right? Like, it's like a matching dating site. It's perfect. It's up to date. It's decentralized. Those words I really hear often. Okay. There's a very good product, right? And how about the team? I would love to ask about the team. How many people are you managing right now, Guy?
So Bria was founded in 2020 and raised $5.5 million from leading investors. Actually, David and myself, we are trying to hire the most professional people we met on our career before. We had a long career in the security and other spaces, so we just pick the best talents and we just hire them to our journey here in Buya and make sure we are all aligned and going forward.
You were founded in 2020 and now it's 2022. So how many people are you like managing like on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, so actually currently we are 30 employees and are all experts in their fields, from R&D, data analysts, medical professionals, blockchain experts, former industry professionals, and marketing and sales. Orbria teams members are committed to address and help solve the core issues of medical data retrieval. Some of the leading names in the team are as follows, like Dr. Gadi Lalazar, which is a chief of hepatology at the Shaarei Tzedek Medical Center and the researcher himself, who experienced the difficulties with data retrieval for medical research firsthand. Dr. Fabio Livano, it's Vice President in Safety and Science at AbbVie, understand pharmaceutical and companies and how they operate. Mr. Moshe Bar Simantov, former Director General of the Israeli Ministry of Health, bringing knowledge from regulatory point of view and the knowledge of how the data help us, like in the COVID. The last one is Ruth Levi Lotan, which is the VP Sales and Marketing at ClearX, brings years of experience in the blockchain industry as well as expertise in managing sales and marketing teams. And this is part of our great people in our team.
A group of experts in different fields. So you have very good people, very good product. I wonder, like, what are the challenges, the biggest challenges that you experienced so far?
So the main challenges is to first hire the best people in the market. That's the first one. The second one is to start and trying to solve a huge problem in the industry and trying to solve it as a new startups and the small startups. We need to we have a market education. Actually, many companies are afraid to retrieve data due to privacy regulation and bad experience with solutions that provide a poor quality data. It will be challenged to convince them that RIA is a real deal, but I'm confident that once they will get to use our platform, they will understand this and the real deal and the new high standards for retrieval medical data. So I'm pretty sure we are in a good path, and we'll solve it as we go.
And yes, you said you have experienced hiring the best people or good people. And I believe you want people who are like also good because you and David said you want to do something for good. So you want to hire good people.
Correct.
So I want to hear, can you share your experiences with that hiring people or with your team?
So actually, currently, most of the people that we are hired till this point is the people David and I we met in the past and worked with them in the past. So it's as I said, we picked the best talents in the market and joined forces to make a good things in the world.
A group of experts, do you believe that you can always learn from them? I mean, learn from the team, consult the team. What can you say about that?
Sure. So David and myself are completely agree that we are always learning. It's our core value as a company and as a team or founding team, and we are always learning and make sure that the team that we are already hired are always learning and make themselves better always.
Yeah, that's very, very humble. Like you're a team of experts, but you're open to making mistakes and admitting that you commit a mistake.
Yeah, so we can do some mistakes, but not in not our product. So we have some levels and we make sure that our product is flawless and all the data is in high quality and the product itself is the best in the market. But as people, we are always mistakes and learning.
Yes, I was just speaking with Idan Weiner. Like he said, okay, it's okay to make mistakes, but you make sure you learn from it
Correct.
and never give
Yeah,
up.
totally correct.
Keep focused. Okay. If there is one person would walk away from this episode, what key takeaway would you like to leave her?
Actually, our secret is divided into two: our amazing team of experts and our top-notch technology. These secrets will help us revisionize the way data is retrieved, so the data consumed will have access to extremely high-quality data without compromising on patient privacy and compliance.
Okay. Wow. So, yes, there's always this word, high quality data and compliance.
Totally correct.
I know
Yeah.
it's very, strict, right?
Yeah.
In the healthcare industry, especially in Israel.
Super strict, and it's one of our core values. So I think it's important.
If anyone wants to connect with you, try out your product, the real deal, you said, right? The new high standard for retrieving medical data. If they want to speak with you, how can they connect with you?
So first, they can go to our website, which is bria.com, or contact at bria.com, which is the email contact, and they can reach us in LinkedIn or any other platform that enable a connection in these years electronically.
Yes, that's very easy. Like we all connected through LinkedIn.
Correct.
So message him, guys, on LinkedIn. Thank you very much and all the best to Bria, Guy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. Bye.
This podcast is powered by imops.io. Optimize your cloud infrastructure and CI/CD process with imops.io dedicated DevOps team. Check out www.imops.io and get a DevOps team now. Make sure to check out www.imops.io if you want to know more about us. Subscribe to our podcast so you can get notified every time we post a new video. Thank you and you have a great day.